Hello everyone. Welcome to 365 Days Live with New. Oh, I just saw a hummingbird. Welcome back. If this is your first time, let me know in the comments. I have been doing this is going to be the 63rd day. So I've been going live every single day, and it has been such a transformative journey so far. I still go back to listen to a few of my earlier lives just because people comment on it, and I go and listen to myself for a little bit, and I'm still just so proud of myself at the wisdom that I do have and of the growth that I have experienced in just this 2 months. And it's really amazing. So it's such an honor to be able to live in this time where we have all this technology, and it's a tool. And I know I do have times where I wish we would not have these technology tools and we would just connect one-on-one in person, real life. I do have those times as well, but we do live in a world where we live in, and instead of trying to, I guess, be upset or avoid or ignore what is actually happening, instead try to use it in a way that's going to help you, and embrace it and use it in a way that's, like I said, helpful. But anyway, that was just a little side note. What I wanted to talk to you about today is, if you are a business owner, or if you are, like I like to call it, my passion project, just because it feels lighter, whatever rocks your boat, floats your boat. Oh man, it flew away. I want to be able to catch it on live once. So next time he or she comes around, I'm going to be quiet and just put the camera that way so you can see. Anyway, I am speaking to business owners, online creators today, and sharing something that I feel is so important and took me years to learn. And if you are new to entrepreneurship, or if you've been struggling, then this is going to be the video for you. So, all right, let's get started. So the main message that I want to share today with you is, business can be done in so many ways, limitless ways, so many ways. And there's a beauty to that. And then there's also, it's like a double-edged sword, because it's beautiful because that means you are, oh man, I think it's too dark. I can't really see it. Oh, there it is. I'm so sorry. We'll try that again when he comes around, when the hummingbird comes around. I'm getting distracted. I love nature. Anyway, I said, oh yeah, it can be a blessing, and it's a blessing or a curse, because there's so many ways that you feel that when I first started, so I'm going to talk from personal experience. When I first started, I really looked for the authorities, right, in business, like who's doing well, who's being successful. And if they're being successful, then I learn from them, right? That's kind of like the way it goes. And then I learned from one teacher. Excuse me. Oh, this happens when I go on my live right after I eat. Anyway, yeah, I learned from one teacher, and then I love it, and then I try and implement some things, and I'm kind of waiting for it to work, and then another teacher pops up, and I'm like, oh, I resonate with that teacher too. Let me see how that teacher teaches business, and then I go learn from that teacher, and then there's a third teacher, and then there's a fourth, and there's a fifth, and I've been learning from, like, I would say almost 100 teachers by now, over the 3 years, 2.5 years that I've been in building my passion project, my coaching business. And it can get so overwhelming. So here's the thing, it can get overwhelming, and it can make you feel like whatever you're doing is not working. And this teacher that teaches this contradicts with what this second teacher teaches you, which contradicts with the third teacher, right? There's so many different things that you learn along the way, and It's beautiful. It's beautiful that we have access to these, but what is important for you to remember? Oh my God, if I could go back and tell my younger self 3 years ago when I started thinking about creating my own online business, is that they teach what they teach because it worked for them. They were struggling themselves to find a path for them that's in alignment to their truth, to their energy, to their brand, to their message, to their lifestyle. And it wasn't that they found the thing, right? It was like they kept trying and trial and error so many ways that they finally found what is in alignment for them. And that's why they teach it, because it works for them. Teacher A found something that works for teacher A. Business coach B found something that works for business coach B. Business coach C found something that works for business coach C. So it's not what A or B or C is right or wrong. It's what is right for them. And that is like the gold, the magic is that. And no one teaches us this because they want to sell us their way, right? And so they're not going to say like, hey, my way might not work for you. They're going to be convicted in their way because it is what worked for them. So they will be very convicted. And hopefully they're convicted in a way that is true and authentic and not just saying it to sell things to you, sell their services to you. But my point is that you're not doing anything wrong by feeling like you haven't found what works for you. Okay? You're not doing anything wrong. You are out there trial and erroring things, experimenting, trying on new things, trying different ways. You are on a path to finding what works for you. You are on your path to finding the right thing for you. And the right thing for you might also change. And it probably will change. And being able to navigate those changes, those trial and errors, those experimentations, those mistakes, those failures, which you can find gold from, if you glean the gold and the wisdom from it. The challenge is in navigating those times, which consists of different emotions that will come up for you to process and navigate. Right? Because if you have not been exposing yourself to trying different things and failing and try again and failing and like selling something and no one buys, and then selling something and then like one person buys, when you have put so much love and effort and energy into it, and it can leave you at the end of the day feeling like maybe nobody wants what I have to sell. And it's in these moments that matters the most, whether you continue or whether you quit. And trust me, I have gone through so many of those phases where I wanted to quit. And you know why I didn't? There was always someone or a team or a group that I was in, or a teacher or a mentor or a coach or a peer coach that held that belief in me, because they know and have worked with me and has seen me. And while I'm in the depths of my emotions, and if I cannot be emotionally intelligent in the moment, they can see that for me. They can help pull me out of it. I can watch them and glean their and absorb their energy and their sense of trust and their sense of belief in me, because I shared my belief with them before. So it is through support, it is through community, it is through teachers, mentors, coaches that we learn how to navigate and lead ourselves through these tough times as we are building our online businesses, as we are being online creators of whatever niche or category you are in. This is the work. It's not that you haven't found the right thing that works for you. It's holding yourself and leading yourself through those tough times until you find something that works for you, until you go find yourself, right? business and online entrepreneurship and creatorship is such a deep level of internal work. It's the greatest tool to help you come into self-realization, meet all your shadows, navigate through all the emotions, and really test your resiliency and allow you, through those times, allow you to grow from it and end up on the other side a stronger person. So that leads me to sharing that human design has been that one of those things for me, is to one of those things that is helping me really find my own way of doing things. So I've taken, as I said, so many classes, so many workshops, so many business classes, courses, learned from so many teachers, Tony Robbins, Amy Porterfield, those are like the earlier ones. There's so many. James Wedmore. Like right now, I'm learning from. I've learned from Melanie, Shoshana right now with Money March. Right, so many mentors, and the reason why I do that is because I used to do that because I was seeking answers. But now I have a different intention when I actually go and watch these workshops and tune into these challenges. My new intention is to just learn and see what's out there and see what my sacral responds to. Because right now, my business strategy is listening to my sacral. Because that is the only way that I'm going to build and show up in my business in a way that is in full alignment to who I am, to my energy type, to my energetic well-being, to my truth, to my authentic self-expression, my self-expression. And so human design has allowed me to show up in my business in the most authentic way that feels sustainable. I'm not ebbing and flowing anymore. I'm not having high times and low times because I don't know what I'm doing. I also have that trust in God, the universe, and then I also have my human design, and studying my human design, which is studying myself and seeing how I can combine the two and really be living in my true alignment and trusting that when I do that, when I do step into who I'm meant to be, then things will be magnetized to me. Then I'm stepping into the role that God wants me to be so that I can influence the people that needs to hear me from the correct, quote unquote, correct path, right? So I want to share that because it truly can be so overwhelming, and the noise from outside can really drown out your truth, your energetic alignment. And so I really encourage you to listen to yourself, to tap back into your energetic self, your emotional self, to see what is true for you, what is not true for you, where are you shoulding, and where are you saying yes to things that you actually want to say no to. Right? It's those distinctions. It is like learning from other teachers from a place of being a student, but still having your own authority and not sourcing your authority to other people and other teachers and other coaches because they have been successful, because they are successful. They are successful because they have found the thing that has worked for them. And they are looking for people who it will also work for. And if you're trying it and it's not working for you, then there's nothing wrong with you. You just have not found the right thing for you. Okay? And in my human design coaching and human design readings, I can help you with that. I can help you understand yourself on a deeper level. I can help you see where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, why you work the way you do. Like for me, I always have to process with someone else, and I always thought that was so, I judged myself for that a lot because I felt like I could never be independent. I always needed to talk to someone about my ideas, the things for my business. And until I learned that I had a split definition and that's just how my energy works, I was like, oh my God, like I embraced it. I loved it. I had so much compassion for myself, and I thrived from a place of compassion and love and understanding of my energy instead of holding myself back because of judgment of myself, of the way I was being. right? And also, like, my sun gate is in gate 15, the gate of extremes. Like, learning to embrace the extremities of me so that I can also do that for other people, and learning to move away from dullness, right? That's the gene key shadow, into the gift of magnetism, and then finally being able to be fluorescent into going into the city. Like, just learning these different things about me and working on the shadows and tuning back into my sacral, and hearing my spleen, and knowing that I have a defined G center, identity center, that I will always know deep down inside that I can trust my internal sense of self. Like, all those beautiful things, all of those are just a few of the things that has really helped me move through hard times, and especially my 2-4 profile line. Oh my God, I feel like that is the most life-changing human design information that I got about myself, is that, like, I am actually a hermit. I really identify with being a hermit, but also at the same time that I have the line 4, and that's why I crave that community. I crave that meaningful, deep connection. crave that being able to open my hearts up to other people and have it be opened up to me, vice versa as well. Like, oh my God, like, it's just so life changing. And I have been able to, literally, it's been almost a week. No, I feel like it's been a week, but it's probably been almost a week. Yes, almost a week since I have felt this peace and calm and satisfaction in my life, because I have been living from my alignment. And this took so many years, let me tell you. And not just years of just me sitting here and hoping that, like, I'm just going to drop into alignment and drop into, like, what I'm supposed to do. It took years of hard work, years of intention, years of devoting myself to my personal growth, to my personal development, to coaches, mentors, so that because I knew inside that deep inside, I had a calling to learn more about myself. I knew there was more, and so I went for it. I made the scariest, most financially scary decision of my life back in the end of 2022, to invest in a full year of mentorship with Melanie. Like, that's wild. But it was because I had this trust. I listened to my sacral, even though it was scary. And our intuition, most of the time, if not all the time, will not make logical sense. And it's so scary. It's so scary. I live very from my logical mind. I have a lot of logical energy within my design. I have a lot of practical 5-line energy as well, finding practical solutions for people and stuff, and for myself. So I understand the level of insanity that it may seem like, to the point where it just sounds like magic. Like Shoshana has been saying in my trainings in Money March, it's magic. It doesn't make sense. So if you want to have magic in your life, you can't continue to do things that make logical sense, right? It's on different frequencies. If you're vibrating at a frequency of logic, frequency of magic is up here. You're not going to experience magic if you're living down here. And so I really want to encourage you that throughout my message that I'm sharing with you today, whatever it is for you, that if something resonates and something gets unlocked within you, that there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to find what works for you. Listen to your heart, listen to your alignment, listen to your authority, learn your human design, whether it's with me, free information online, mentoring, coaching with me. Like, if you're just at the beginning stages, learn stuff online if you can't financially afford it yet. If you can afford it, and if you are ready to take action and start embodying and implementing, then there's coaching packages that I have to offer, that I am offering right now. If you are interested and want to learn the core basics, there's a human design reading, right? There are so many resources out there, so many ways. But until your desire to be better, to learn more, to step out of your comfort zone, until that desire is higher and bigger than your desire to stay comfortable, then things won't happen. And I know that because I have lived it myself. I have been there many, many times. So that is what I have for you today. I know it was, to me, I felt like it was a very passionate talk because I am very passionate about it. I just am tired of people doing things and trying things that other people are doing just because they see a success that other people are having. Like, that is not the thing. Be happy for them, be grateful for them, and be grateful that you seeing them being able to have it is a sign that you can also have it. But you don't need to have it in the way that they have it. Okay? So that is my passion for today. That is my truth. And I am so grateful again to be able to share this with you, to be able to live that life and have the life and receive all the abundance that I have in my life so that I can show up for you in the way that I do. All right. I love you and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you for tomorrow's live. All right. Bye.